What's up guys, and welcome to another Inside Supps YouTube vid. So this is weekly roundup. This is episode 6 if I'm correct.
You are?
Yeah. So we're going to run through obviously everything in the industry, everything inside Supps, everything supplement wise, everything bodybuilder wise, just anything to do with fitness and supplements and that side of things. So we'll crack on now and I hope you enjoy.
Right, first one is back in stock.
Yep, so back in stock this week. We've had a huge restock. So we've had PR Breaker Material come back into stock for you powerlifters that like that, in both flavours, blue raspberry and cotton candy. We've also had a full restock of Purge Sports, so that's Pre-V2 in all 3 flavours, that's BCAX in both flavours, and that's also a new product which we'll talk about in a minute called Thermex. A restock in Muscle Sports, so that's Rhino Pump, which a lot of you have been waiting for, Rhino Black, all of the vitamins, and also the Test Black, creatine and carbs. What else has come back in? Everything's come back in.
Everything's come back in.
Axe and Sledge, full restock with new flavour, which we'll talk about in a minute. Innova Farm, full restock again. And Strom, and yeah, basically everything's back. Everything. Even Cracker from Sparta. And also BPN with some new products as well. So yeah, on to the next bit.
Next one is what's new. So what we got in that's new.
What's new, Shaz? Tell us.
So from Axe and Sledge you've got hydraulics in, well, fuel pump changed to hydraulics.
Yeah.
And the label on the tubs has changed.
Yep, so we've got a new flavour for hydraulic, which is obviously known as fuel pump. It's now hydraulic, so this is the new unicorn flavour with a very nice tub. Look at that. So that's the new version of that. Then there's also ignition switch in a new flavour, unicorn blood, exactly the same. Ooh. And then there's also a new flavour in the grind, scorpion venom, so same as the old fuel pump hydraulic flavour. It's like a mixed berry. So they're the new things from Axe and Sledge. They've also changed the label on the grind for the unicorn blood flavour, so it looks like those two. It looks very nice. Probably the best label I've seen. It's my favourite flavour anyway.
And also Thermex.
So Thermex, so a new product from Purge. I ran through this the other day on the story. This is a stim-free fat burner, which also has an extremely nice tub. So yeah, this is the stim-free fat burner from Purge. Extremely good. The panel is the best I've seen for a non-stim fat burner, and it's supposed to taste quite nice as well. It's like a berry blaze. We have Blue Rage coming next week. They didn't send that one this time. The next time we'll have that. So that's another one to check out. Yeah.
Anything else?
We also had a new product called Twisted. So it's a pre-workout from the UK, and it's basically kind of a cheap alternative to some of the other ones, but it's still a good pre. Like, I like to use it on a light day, and I don't think I'm going to be doing too much, too heavy, too much hard work basically, which is most of my sessions.
Like a beach weight.
Like a beach weight session, yeah. It's like a good little kind of pump up pre to make you feel good, make you feel in the zone, and you feel a little bit uplifted from it. So this is Twisted. It comes in at £30 for 30 servings, so if you want a few more better for your money in terms of more servings, this is better than the usual 20. So that's Twisted. Comes in a Tasty Bits flavour, and you will get a free shaker with it as well.
That's very fancy.
So yeah, that's the new products for this week. Have I missed something? Nope.
No, nothing there.
Oh, we do. We are. Oh, do we talk about that now or later? I'll talk about it now.
Got
So basically, we've got Endo Pump, a new formula for Endo Pump from BPN, and then a new formula for Flight from BPN as well. So I'm going to run through these later on with a question that's been asked. But yeah, they're new products as well.
Okay. So we'll move on to the taste game.
Oh. Right, so this time I've chosen a product, and these two are going to guess and see if they can get it right. Right, there you go, boys.
It looks blue.
Enjoy. Chin chin. Ooh. Nice, not nice?
Nice.
Well, I like that.
I knew it'd be nice, that's why I chose it.
I like that a lot. I just like a drink. That's really good.
Honestly, the reason I chose this one is because I wanted to open it up for myself, so I'm very intrigued.
I can't decide on the
Right.
flavour. Like,
I'm gonna
go
go
for it.
blueberry or blueberry or blue raspberry or it's something blue raspberry berry flavoured. I think.
See, I was going to say the same thing, but then I'm getting confused with like cotton candy or bubblegum also.
See, the way you kind of said both of that kind of makes sense in a way.
It's not free.
No, it's in aminos.
No, it's not aminos either.
Eh? What is it then?
It's protein.
If it is, I'm going to do this all the time.
So, come on. So what are we going first? Who's going to be brave? I want brand, product, flavour. Let's go.
Right. I'm gonna go for Purge Thermo X in I think the blue raspberry or blue.
Berry flavour.
Yeah, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Yours?
So, it is in aminos
Aye, lovely.
or BCAs.
That's really
I say,
Well.
yeah, sorry. I'd say it's blue ras / cotton candy.
I'm going to get the top. Go on, guess the brand.
BPN.
What?
Endo. No. Yeah.
And the product is, so they're both wrong,
Oh.
Kodiak Attack Sour Raspberry is the one. So yeah,
This is a pre.
yeah, pretty.
That's
Oh,
really nice.
nice.
See, because I'd heard that the flavours in this were amazing. I tried the other flavour, but Josh Bridgman said this flavour is insane, and I do love this product. It's very, if you look at the panel, a lot of people think it's underdosed and stuff like that, but this works a treat. It's the most underdosed pre, to me anyway, on the market, and the flavours are out of this world. So yeah,
Right.
really good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. It's
It tastes
second.
very nice.
It's second to
Oh wow,
Purge V2 for me. That it's really
I
tasty.
say, like it tastes more bubblegummy.
That's really
/
nice.
raspberry type.
I
Yeah,
like that.
that's
And to be
nice.
fair, Kodiak stuff is all their stuff's good anyway. So.
Right, yeah. So that's 0 points.
I got the flavour, didn't I? Blue raspberry type.
You have.
Half a point.
You got berry. It's sour raspberry, not sour blue raspberry.
Oh well,
So-
raspberries and blue down south in that six, isn't they?
Anyway, what's next?
Next is industry news. So we got Jamie D. Rago.
Well, last night in New Zealand, Jamie did his first 212 Pro show and got fourth. To me, he looked second. His tan was a little bit off. But he looks really, really good.
Yeah, I agree.
his flow, his lines, and his condition is
You got
it's
very
good.
good shape and stuff, yeah, I agree.
And my prediction is going to be 2020.
Big
Yeah.
one.
I'm going to put Jamie up there top three. He just
No,
looks.
no. He said to me earlier,
All right,
he's going to win it.
I'll
You
go
can
win it
stand by
then.
that.
2020,
You can stand by
2020 he'll win it. I think he just looks really, really
that.
good.
He does look good.
The class. He just, I think he looks really, really good. I have to say, he just needs to sort the tan out a little bit. I think because he was.
You can maybe do it for him?
I'm practicing Shaz.
Yeah. Oh, it looks good.
What are you practicing?
Just tanning.
I think
Oh.
he's done really well. Very,
Yeah.
very natural.
Yeah. Looks very, very natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit smudged. But yeah, no.
No, he did look.
Good luck to Jamie. Jamie looks.
Good time.
You know, fair to Jamie. Like we said last week with Jack, it'd be good if Jack was here for this one because Jack
Yeah.
knows him. Fair play to the guy. He's been all over the world in the last couple of months.
Yeah,
and
he's worked very hard. He's done very well.
If anyone deserves, it's him.
Yeah, definitely, I
He
agree.
looks really, really good. So well done, mate.
Right, next is Mr. Luke Sandow.
Yeah. So as the predictions were the week before last, all of us picked Luke to do top three except you.
Yeah. Oh, you don't say that.
And he did. We didn't get the overall winner. I don't think any of us picked him.
Did we do this last week?
No,
No.
we didn't. Because we filmed on Saturday. It was Saturday night.
Ah.
Luke looks.
He did really, really well.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot.
Um,
Better than I originally thought. I did think he would get top 4. I did say
You
that.
did say that, yeah.
So I think I was very close in regards to that. But the winner.
Correct.
Any of us has Korea, no?
I don't think so. No.
I know I mentioned it at some point. I didn't put him top 3.
No.
I didn't do
Bonac.
I did
was
Josh,
one.
no.
Yeah. who looks just chunky monkey. Now.
Josh might win the Australian one.
No
I still
chance.
think he will.
No chance.
Let's do predictions for this.
My prediction will be, I think Luke will go 1.
You think?
I'm going to pick Luke, the Juggernaut, Sandow for 1. He looked amazing,
Yeah.
and he's going to look better.
What do you think?
Yeah, same for
Yeah.
Luke Sandow.
I'm going to go Bonac, Luke, Josh.
Okay.
Rolly's doing it with his brother as well. Did you see that?
Yeah, but Rolly just. I know
His brother's a
everyone.
bit small, though, I think.
Everyone keeps saying Rolly's going to come in for the Arnold Australia. Why would you come for the Arnold Australia, not the
No, I don't
not
think he
the
will anyway.
proper Arnold? If you get my drift. But Luke,
I
fair
was,
play
I
to
was
him.
shocked. I've never seen his brother before.
Yeah,
And his brother's looks a lot more classic. He's not very open to me. It's quite smallish.
Rolly's a freak. So got a really small head. But no, well done, Luke.
Yeah, well
You've
done,
done the
Luke.
country
Well
proud, mate. Really, really good. Really
Yeah,
impressed.
you are.
Right, next is Action Sledge Demo Day, no flavour.
With the best.
Yeah, so Seth releases some brilliant stuff, but the unflavoured demo day is known as Naked, and it's got a picture of Seth naked with a leaf around his private region. Yeah,
His manberries.
His manberries. Yeah, I just love it. I think the guy's awesome. I think there's not many people on the planet can say they don't love that guy. And yet again, coming out with some great, just content in general. The guy's amazing, man.
His rants sometimes in the pickup
Yeah.
truck are just
They're
hilarious.
fucking awesome, are they? But yeah, Naked Flavour, Unflavoured will be with us at some point, probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, you'll see that. But yeah, good on him.
Cool, right, move on to the questions.
Yep.
So, first question is asked by Cara. Difference between BPN flight and endo pump.
Yeah, so we're going to run through this now. We should get that to the thing. So we'll start with endo pumps. So with endo pump, basically what they've done is endo pump was always a bit weak in my opinion. It was always a bit underdosed. It's quite an old product, so obviously they did need to redo it, and they have done. And I like what they've done. I do like what they've done. It's a 30 serving tub, so you're getting good value for your money. It comes in around $31.99. And basically what they've done is they've taken the pineapple mango flavour away, and they've brought in blue raspberry to go with the flight. They've also brought in blackberry lemonade, which is supposed to be really nice. However, in terms of formula, what they've done is they've simplified it, but they've added in unique ingredients that are, what's the word? They're very up and coming in the industry in terms of they're becoming very popular. They've basically made sure that they've got a lot of nitrates in there and stuff like that. Rather than going ridiculously high dose, like let's say 10 gram of citrulline, they've just put in a really small dose of 3 gram of citrulline. Now, I think pure citrulline at 4 gram is good enough to get a decent pump. 3 gram, we'll see, potentially could be. But the next part is what I love. So they've added in NO3T, which is the patented form of betaine nitrate. Now that's a good dose of betaine nitrate, like a very good dose. So your nitrate levels are going to be very, very high. Meaning in turn, the more time you take this, the potentially better pump you'll get each time. Just because the nitrates will build up in your system over that period of time. And I just love the fact they put that ingredient in. That ingredient is in Vasoblitz and it works extremely well. So I'm glad they've put that in. And lastly, they've put something called Vasodrive AP, which is a patented form of hydrolyzed casein tripeptide. Basically, that's going to help to just kind of push and drive blood just straight into the muscle. But yeah, so basically that's going to help in terms of a lot of blood flow. So you've got your nitrates, you've got your increasing nitric oxide of your citrulline, and then you've got your kind of increasing blood flow and that kind of side to it and opening the blood vessels, getting that vasodilation in there. So this pump should actually be pretty good. And for 30 servings, I think it's a good shot to add into any pre. So yeah, that's the endo pump.
Do you think, on the side note, do you think now that companies are going to start doing this, where they're going to go stim pump?
Yeah, I agree. I think stim and I think the
makes
best
sense,
way
I
to
think.
do it, I think the best way is to give people an option. So to do one all-round pre.
Yeah.
So someone that just wants to pay £35 to get a solid 20 servings, all-round pre, done. Then the people that want a very, very light, let's say high stim, high energy, high focus, and a pump to go with it to create the ultimate pre, then you can also just use the pump or just use the stim. And I think that's definitely the way the industry has already gone and will continue to go. But I do think keeping that one all-round pre in there as well helps the general person.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the general person that doesn't want to have all high stim or all just pump. They want that just to feel
We were
decent.
talking about this
Yeah.
thing where we said I like sort of more pumps. I'll have 1.5 scoops or something, and then I'll have
Exactly,
half a
yeah.
scoop
I mean, you don't want too much caffeine, just do half of it. Yeah, exactly.
I think
I think that's the way it'll go, and I think these guys have done it quite well the way they've done it. So like in this one, so the changes that they've done to Flight, so they've kept the 2 flavours, apple and blue raspberry, which are very nice. So yet again it's 30 serving container, so very good. You get beta-alanine in the form of carnosine this time. So it used to be beta-alanine, just normal beta-alanine, 3.2 grams clinical dose. It's now in the form of carnosine, which is basically just a better form of it. They've then kept betaine in there at 2.5 grams, so that's to help with just overall strength and power. What they've done is now, which I really do like actually, the more I've thought about this, they've added L-citrulline in at 2 grams. Now, basically that's a suggestion in my opinion that they've done this is down to the fact that obviously L-citrulline does raise nitric oxide levels, but the fact it's only 2 grams, you get where I'm going with this, paired with the endo pump would equal 5 grams of pure L-citrulline, so a very good dose to give you a good pump. It's quite good, isn't it? I think it's quite well done. Then you've also got in there acetyl tyrosine at 1.5 grams to help with focus, uplifting in your mood, feel good. So they've kept that the same. They've then taken out the agmatine, which is great because that's obviously not allowed over here in Europe. They've added in 1 gram of taurine, which is yet again a very valuable ingredient in a pre, and very good for hydration and stuff like that. What they've done then is they've split up the caffeine, so you have caffeine and hydrous still at 300 milligrams, same as before, but they've added in Infinigy, which is a patented form of decaffeine malate, which basically means it's kind of like slow releasing caffeine, at 34 milligrams, just a little bit extra to keep you going throughout your workout. Then they have added, so they've doubled and a bit more, the amount of Huperzia, so Huperzine, Huperzia. Basically will help with focus, it goes well with other things like tyrosine, they work well together, so it's brilliant to put in there. And then they've also added in bioperine, which is black pepper extract, but only at 5 milligrams, so you won't really taste it, and it will help with absorption. So I'm very impressed, and to be honest, I think this week, this used to be one of my favourites anyway, but now they've done this, I'm going to bang this in with the endo pump, and I will let you know in the stories what I think of them both together. Yeah. So yeah, very well done actually. Well done guys.
Right, so next question is from Matt Gardner. He asked, top 3 pros that motivate you.
So I would probably say right now, I'd probably say Big Luke jumping on Sandow. Brutal Muscle, comment on him is, it's really, really good. You know, the stuff they do on there is really good. I like watching him, I like the way he trains. Big Dorian Yates, probably being the older member of the team, I think. For me, growing up Dorian Yates, I met him when I was 16, he did a seminar, I think it was just before Night of the Champions, when he won that. And I'm not joking, he was in a gym in Wigan or somewhere, and he walked in the room, and I'm not joking, the entire room took a gasp of air in case he stole it all. He was that big. Wow. He's still to this day the biggest human I've ever seen. He's mad. He was just mad. Maybe it's because I was younger, I don't know, but he was an absolute. And if you haven't watched Blood and Guts, you need to go on YouTube and watch it. Leroy Davis is the man that built Dorian. I know people go, but he is. If you watch,
he liked your picture.
He did. Watch his training videos. He's known for killing people's legs. He's Big Pal Nasty and Bales, them two together, But anyway, Dorian, and then you can't go anywhere without Big Ronnie Coleman, can you? The guy's he's the king. The king.
Yeah.
I just leave it there with him.
Well, the thing is, it's hard. Is it like current pros or like?
No, well, Dorian's
in
not.
General?
Ronnie's not.
I would probably say. I quite like Jay Cutler quite a lot. I used to watch him quite a bit, so I'd probably put him up there.
That guy.
Who else am I a big fan of? You. Like at the moment, like not for motivation, but I like the look of Rami right now. I think he looks insane, and I think he looks crazy. But no, I wouldn't say for motivation. I quite like watching Seth Ferozzi's videos for motivation. They're quite motivating. He trains very, very hard, so that's quite motivating to watch. And I'd probably say Ronnie Coleman, Ronnie Coleman. He lives some crazy way, and that's amazing, man. So yeah.
That documentary.
And Arnold, man, I did like Arnold.
That documentary on Ronnie.
Oh, that's the best. Yeah, I love that.
If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it.
Yeah,
if you haven't seen it, why?
It's kind of it's a little bit. It's daunting really watching that. It's pretty crazy what he did.
It's hard, isn't it? Because you feel bad, but you feel good. I won't spoil it, but if you haven't seen it, please
Yeah,
watch it.
go watch
Because you
it.
will, you will.
What's yours, Shaz?
For me, I guess number one would be Arnold, because I grew up watching him lift weights and movies and stuff.
Best Arnold film?
Best Arnold film? Probably Predator. The first one. Yeah, probably. Because I was very, very young and I did not speak English back then. And I was like, oh, this film is very
Terminator,
cool.
man. Any of the Terminators movies?
Yeah, Terminators were good, but by that time I kind of knew who he was.
I wasn't just been born.
I'm gonna go Kindergarten Cop.
that was a good movie.
It was
And
quite
the,
good
and
to
the
that.
other one is Commando.
Commando was good, yeah, where they kidnapped his
Bit-
daughter.
You've never seen Commando. There's a bit in a shed that it will make you cry, but it has the worst villain in it.
We liked it.
Just-
Go on then, what's next?
and
next.
if we're not talking bodybuilding, CrossFit would be Josh Bridges, play the man. If you need to watch him train, he's different level.
And then number two, Mr. Ronnie Coleman tied with Jay Cutler because they both were like from the same period, and everyone always just talked about them, and all the videos you watched and everything was just them. So looked up to them, and then recently with how Mr. Luke Sandow looked, it's quite inspiring on how good he looks.
Yeah.
So that would be number three. But then if you're not talking bodybuilding, I've always looked up to Michael Jordan because I used to play a lot of basketball.
You still do?
I still do, but
What's your favourite
not as
badminton
good.
player?
I don't know nothing about badminton. But so yeah, them four.
Yeah.
I think inspiration for lifting weights doesn't have to come from some of the
No, it
best
doesn't have to
players.
be.
I mean,
No.
Jordan is a prime example. I mean,
Yeah.
Jordan inspired millions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love Jordan.
Tyson, Jordan.
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
Well, you know, they were just inspirational
Yeah,
people.
Go on then, next.
Right, next question is plans for BodyPower.
Yeah, cool. So, obviously we can't release everything in terms of all the plans. Obviously the athletes that we have, they'll all be there. So I think Jack will be doing the full weekend, Jack Thorburn. I think Josh is doing either just the Friday or the Friday and the Saturday. I think TM Cycles is doing Saturday, Sunday. Chloe will be there. I knew I think she'll be there Monday. I think it's Saturday. And we will have Lewis Breed there. He's only going to come for over for an hour to help rep some of the dirty shaker stuff that is going on. So Lewis will be there to rep that, and also to stand on our stand if anyone want to meet him, then he'll be there for at least an hour on the.
So I think he'll be a pro then as well.
And he should be a pro by then. So
Hashtag
that's
the
cool.
Champions League.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's it. In terms of like athletes, then we also have so potentially so we're launching a new brand at the end of this month. It's one of the biggest launches we're going to have done. Very, very excited for it. And the two owners of that are potentially coming down to BodyPower to help represent their brand on our stall as well. So you get to meet the formulators behind it, the guys behind the whole brand, which is pretty cool. We also have Tyler coming over, I think, from WG Nutrition. So he's the formulator behind that. Very good guy. Been in the industry for a long time now. Used to formulate for a lot of other brands that you will have heard of. I'm not allowed to say what, but yeah.
Follow him on Instagram.
Yeah, follow him. He's awesome, man.
He is.
I think it's T-Flex.
Yeah, T-Flex.
something.
Yeah, you got to follow him.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. He's a clever guy.
And the way he tells you about like proper stuff as well. He's got a way of telling you that you'll understand straight away.
Yeah,
a
exactly.
lot of people.
It's quite relatable. Yeah.
It is, and he's a funny guy. I really like following him.
So yeah, we're excited to have him. He'll
Yeah.
be good to have on the
Good
stand.
charismatic.
Potentially the guys from Innova Farm might be coming, but we're not entirely sure on that one. We did try to get Seth to come down to represent Action Sledge with Mike, the owner, as well. But unfortunately they're busy. Seth's doing some guest posing in Canada, I think it is. And same with the rest of the team, they're all out at some show somewhere. Yeah, so I mean that's planned in terms of the people coming. Obviously us two amazing chaps will be there.
Yeah.
Bob's in New Zealand, so he won't be there, but I hope it's a good time.
Yeah.
We will also obviously have our staff with us as well, just to help out.
Is the new guy going?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Parkside, he will be there.
Yeah.
Please follow him on Instagram as well.
Yeah, he's a good lad.
He is.
Give him some follows. But But yeah, so yeah, basically let the people come in. The deals, we'll be running some very, very, very good deals. I've already been speaking with the brands to make sure we get some good deals, whether it's freebies, whether it's discounts, whether it's buy one, get one this, buy one, get one free, whatever it is, there will be a lot of stuff going down. And we are on kind of like the same booth but split in half with Strong Sports. So anything to do with Glycomax, Support Max Neuro, all them products, you'll be able to ask them right next door to us as well. So that's another positive too. And obviously meet Rich who created it all. So yeah, it's going to be awesome, man. I'm excited for this one. Last time we were very nervous. We're only like a month in, weren't we? But this time it's just excitement, and we truly can't wait. We'll have a lot of our own clothing there, hopefully. It's taking about a year, but yeah, that should be there as well. And also our own shakers and potentially our own funnels and stuff. So there'll be a lot of stuff going about.
Yeah, cool. And finally, last question is, can you mix Utopia with Purge Thermax?
Yeah, so totally, you totally can. Utopia's got 200mg of caffeine in. Thermax has none, it's a non-stim. So of course you can mix it. There's no reason to why any of those ingredients would clash. So I would say totally. Depends what you're using it for. What are you using? Utopia for me is not a pre-workout, so I wouldn't use it pre-workout. It's just to help me get through the day, help me get through work, help me feel a bit more focused in terms of that. If you have a standard office job, it's something for that kind of thing. Thermax you can take it any time. It's non-stim, so take it whenever you like. I'd probably say still take it in the morning, just makes it easier. Take it when you wake up. Plus, in a fasted state, it potentially works even better. So yeah, that's what I would suggest. You can do that, so go ahead.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, and that's it. So thank you for watching, guys.
Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you made it to the end again. And we want you to do something for us.
Yeah, definitely, 100%.
So we want a new nickname for Shaz, because Shaz is obviously sometimes short for Sharon, and we don't want people to think it looks like Sharon, do we?
Shaz is short for Sharon, right?
Yeah, Shaz.
Since when?
Since like the beginning of time.
No.
Yes, it is. We used to work with someone called Sharon. It was called Shazza.
Yeah, Shazza, not Shaz.
Shaz. Google it.
Anyway, so we want you to make a new nickname for Shaz. Comment below.
Yeah, and this better not be something stupid.
And then on the next one, we will only call him by the best nickname that you've given.
It can't be anything graphic, over 18. It's got to be something. It can be humorous, but nothing bad. If you get what I'm saying to you. Yeah. So try and be a little bit adult about it.
Yeah.
So something I like, basically.
Well, no, you don't.
No, you don't
we
like
get to
it.
choose.
No. I guess saying this.
No.
Yeah, we get to choose.
We get to choose. So yeah, comment below any nicknames, and we will see you next week for the next installment.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
See you guys.
See you later.